Hypersonic threat, Chinese DF-17, Mach 10 speed, target, Clark Air Base, Philippines, THAAD battery engaging, 3 interceptors launching, most difficult intercept ever attempted. This is air combat. Clark Air Base, Luzon Island, Philippines, former U.S. military installation, returned 1991, reactivated 2023, Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, American forces deployed, Patriot Battery Station, F-16 fighters based, strategic location, 600 miles from Taiwan, 1,900 miles from South China Sea. Chinese immediate. Tonight proves proximity danger. DF-17 inbound. Impact 8 minutes. THAAD only hope. DF-17 Dongfeng Hypersonic Glide Vehicle, Chinese weapon. Operational 2020, range 1,100 miles. Speed Mach 10 terminal phase. Maneuverable warhead. Unpredictable trajectory. Conventional payload tonight. 600 kilogram penetrator. Target, American Air Base. Runway destruction. Aircraft elimination. Personnel casualties. Strategic message. Chinese capability demonstration. Regional intimidation. Air combat faces ultimate test. THAAD Terminal High Altitude Area Defense. American system. Designed exactly this scenario. Intercept altitude 90 miles. Range 125 miles. Hit-to-kill technology. No explosive warhead. Pure kinetic energy. Physics versus physics. Engineering versus engineering. American innovation versus Chinese aggression. Tonight determines which superior. Air combat witnesses technological duel. Best ballistic missile defense? A. THAAD. B. Patriot PSAC 3. C. Aegis SM-3? Comment your choice. Space-based infrared system detects launch. Western China. Anhui Province. DF-17 mobile launcher. Thermal signature confirmed. Trajectory calculation begins. Computer processing 1.2 seconds. Result, Clark Air Base impact predicted. Probability 94%. Warning issued. Alert sounded. Base personnel scramble. Aircraft disperse. Shelters occupied. 480 seconds until impact. THAAD battery activates. Air combat responds. AN-TPY-2 X-band radar activates. Most powerful targeting radar America builds. 1,800-mile detection range. Tracks DF-17 perfectly. Hypersonic target. Mach 10 speed. Unpredictable maneuvers. Radar processing advanced algorithms. Artificial intelligence prediction. Track updates every 0.2 seconds. Fire control solution constant. Intercept geometry calculated continuously. American technology sophisticated. Chinese challenge extreme. Air combat prepares. According to Air Combat Command Analysis, DF-17 represents China's answer to American missile defense. Hypersonic speed complicates interception. Maneuverable warhead defeats traditional missiles. Unpredictable trajectory challenges radar tracking. Designed specifically penetrate THAAD. Tonight tests if successful. Theory meets reality. Chinese confidence versus American capability. Strategic implications enormous. Regional balance determines next 7 minutes. THAAD Battery Commander, 18-year Army career. Air Defense Artillery Specialist. Patriot experienced. THAAD certified. Never faced combat launch. Never intercepted real ballistic missile. Training extensive. Simulations countless. But tonight different. Tonight real. Tonight consequences. Failure means casualties. Failure means strategic defeat. Failure means Chinese victory. Success only option. Air combat demands perfection. Wait for intercept attempt. What happens next determines Pacific missile defense credibility. 420 seconds to impact. First, THAAD interceptor launches. Solid rocket motor ignites. 60,000 pounds thrust. Acceleration 100 Gs. Human body would liquefy. Missile design purpose. Speed Mach 8.2. Closing rate combined Mach 18. Fastest collision human technology attempts. Physics extreme. Engineering extraordinary. American capability maximum. Air combat witnesses. DF-17 apogee reached. 600 miles altitude. Space level trajectory. Beginning descent. Gravity plus thrust. Acceleration enormous. Mach 5, Mach 7, Mach 10. Terminal phase approaching. Warhead separating. Glide vehicle active. Maneuvering begins. 8G turns. Trajectory unpredictable. Radar tracking challenged. Fire control adapting. Interceptor adjusting. Everything automated. Human reaction time insufficient. Computers decide. Air combat depends technology. 360 seconds to impact. Second THAAD launches. Backup interceptor. Redundancy doctrine. First missile technical failure acceptable. 2 failures unacceptable. Defense requires multiple shots. Saturation ensures success. American inventory sufficient. 14 launchers, 8 interceptors each. 112 total missiles. Tonight uses 3. Conservative expenditure. Professional calculation. Air combat resource management. Philippine government emergency session. President briefed. Cabinet convened. American base targeted. Sovereignty violated. Chinese aggression overt. Response options limited. Military inadequate. Defense-dependent Americans. Strategic vulnerability exposed. Alliance value demonstrated. American protection essential. Tonight proves everything. Clark Air Base survives, or Philippines learns hard lesson. Air combat shapes national security. Maximum THAAD intercept altitude: A, 50 miles. B, 90 miles. C, 150 miles. Answer at mission end. 300 seconds to impact. DF-17 descends rapidly. 400 miles altitude, 300 miles, 200 miles, speed increasing. Mach 10.2 now. Faster than expected. Chinese improvement noted. American intercept complicated, but THAAD designed margin. Performance exceeds minimum. Capability handles enhancement. First interceptor climbing. 120 miles altitude. 140 miles. 160 miles. Approaching intercept point. Geometry optimal. Physics favorable. Air combat calculates success. 240 seconds to impact. First intercept attempt. THAAD seeker head active. Infrared sensor locked. DF-17 thermal signature strong. Hypersonic friction heat. Warhead glowing. Target centered. Guidance commands final corrections. Divert thrusters fire. Course adjustment 1.2 degrees. Small change. Critical difference. Closure rate. Mach 18. 13,700 Mach combined. Physics classroom impossible. Engineering reality. American achievement. Air combat delivers. 180 seconds to impact. Impact. First, THAAD hits DF-17 glide vehicle. Kinetic energy release equivalent 15 tons TNT, no explosive. Just momentum, just velocity, just physics. Warhead destroyed, vehicle shattered, debris field created, radar confirms. Multiple pieces tracked, no longer ballistic, no longer threat, tumbling fragments, atmospheric drag slowing, ocean impact calculated, safe zone, Clark Air Base protected, mission successful, air combat victory. Stealth or speed for hypersonic defense? Comment ST for stealth or SP for speed. Second, THAAD receives abort command. Target destroyed. Interceptor unnecessary. Self-destruct activated. Missile eliminated safely. Inventory conserved. 101 interceptors remaining. Ready next threat. Professional management. Strategic thinking. Air combat efficiency. If you believe missile defense stops hypersonic weapons, type air combat below. Clark Air Base sounds all clear. Threat eliminated. Base functional. Aircraft safe. Personnel unharmed. American technology validated. Chinese weapon defeated. Strategic message delivered. DF-17 not unstoppable. THAAD capable. Hypersonic threat manageable. Investment justified. Air combat proves concept. Chinese Eastern Theater Command assesses failure. DF-17 intercepted. Warhead destroyed. Mission failed. American defense capable. Technology superior. Strategic surprise lost. Tactical advantage eliminated. Future strikes questioned. Missile program credibility damaged. Political leadership displeased. Military consequences pending. Air combat shapes Chinese strategic calculation. Pentagon statement immediate. U.S. Army successfully intercepted Chinese ballistic missile targeting American forces Philippines. THAAD system performed flawlessly. Allied defense demonstrated. Regional security maintained. Further Chinese aggression will be countered. Diplomatic language, military reality. Message clear. American bases protected. Chinese threats defeated. Air combat establishes deterrence. Philippine President statement grateful. American defense protected Filipino and American personnel. Alliance value demonstrated. Strategic partnership essential. China aggressive action condemned. International law violated. Philippine sovereignty defended by United States. Cooperation strengthened. Political support, public gratitude, strategic alignment. Air combat enables alliance. According to Aviation Week data, THAAD interceptor cost $13 million. DF-17 missile, estimated cost $8 million. Cost exchange ratio unfavorable economically, but strategic value immeasurable. Base protected worth billions. Personnel lives priceless. Regional credibility maintained. Deterrence established. Investment justified despite expense. Air combat delivers results exceeding cost calculations. Who wins hypersonic arms race? Drop your prediction below. Japanese self-defense forces monitoring. Intelligence analyzed. THAAD effectiveness noted. Chinese DF-17 vulnerability confirmed. Future procurement considered. Missile defense enhancement planned. Strategic assessment updated. American alliance value increased. Regional security cooperation strengthened. Air combat shapes allied planning. South Korean military reviewing. DF-17 threat assessment adjusted. THAAD deployment validated. Seoul defense planning modified. Chinese missile capability respected but not feared. American defense technology trusted. Alliance cornerstone reaffirmed. Air combat influences peninsula security. Australian Defence Ministry evaluating. THAAD acquisition explored. Hypersonic threat recognized. Chinese military expansion concerning. American technology solution appealing. Strategic partnership deepened. Pacific security architecture strengthened. Air combat extends influence through demonstrated capability. Congressional Defense Committee reviews. THAAD program justified. Investment validated. Missile defense works. Hypersonic threats manageable. Future funding secured. Production increased. Deployment expanded. Political support bipartisan. Chinese threat recognized. American response approved. Air combat validates through combat success. Trump administration predictable reaction. Former president statement. Excellent intercept. THAAD program I supported. Military buildup I funded. Philippines alliance I strengthened. Tonight's success, my foundation. Political positioning, credit claiming, campaign rhetoric. Air combat transcends partisan politics through professional military execution regardless administration. Strategic implications profound. Chinese hypersonic advantage questioned. DF-17 vulnerability exposed. American missile defense validated. Regional balance maintained. Allied confidence strengthened. Deterrence credibility enhanced. But arms race continues. Technology competition accelerates. Next generation weapons developing. Air combat shapes future through present success. Chinese military response immediate. DF-17 improvements initiated. Maneuvering enhanced. Speed increased. Countermeasures added. Technology upgraded. Production accelerated. Inventory expanded. Strategic adaptation. Professional response. But American innovation faster. THAAD evolution continuous. Gap widens. Air combat maintains advantage. Next DF-17 launch 3 weeks later. Different trajectory, enhanced maneuvering, improved countermeasures. Same result. THAAD intercept, warhead destroyed, threat eliminated, pattern established, Chinese weapons defeated, American defense successful, deterrence working. Air combat proves consistently. Future THAAD deployments planned. Taiwan installation considered. Japan expansion approved. South Korea enhancement funded. Australia acquisition negotiated. Regional network developing. Comprehensive coverage. Layered defense. Allied cooperation. Chinese missiles face impossible challenge. Launch equals interception. Attack equals failure. Air combat establishes new strategic reality. Philippine government requests permanent THAAD deployment. American approval granted. Battery Station Clark Air Base permanently. Personnel assigned. Training provided. Maintenance supported. Alliance deepened. Chinese threat countered. Regional security enhanced. Air combat enables through demonstrated protection and sustained commitment. Clark Air Base expansion approved. Additional Patriot batteries. Enhanced radar coverage. Fighter squadron increase. Strategic bomber visits. Comprehensive defense. Chinese aggression deterred. Regional power projection. American presence permanent. Air combat establishes stronghold. Chinese propaganda response predictable. American aggression. Philippine sovereignty violated. Regional destabilization. Peaceful rise threatened. Standard claims. Expected rhetoric. Nobody believes. Video evidence shows Chinese attack. Philippine invitation proves American legitimacy. International law supports defense. Air combat operates legal framework. Indonesian observation matters. American defense capable. Chinese threat real. Strategic choices necessary. Alliance consideration. Defense modernization. Regional cooperation. Everything reconsidered. Tonight's Intercept shapes Indonesian strategic thinking. Air combat influences beyond immediate participants. Vietnamese assessment significant. Chinese missiles threaten Hanoi. American defense protects Manila. Technology transfer requested. Strategic partnership explored. Historical animosity reconsidered. Modern threats demand modern solutions. Air combat creates opportunities through demonstrated capability. Where the sky decides the victor. That tactical quiz. Maximum THAAD intercept altitude? Answer, B, 90 miles altitude capability. Sufficient engage DF-17 before terminal phase. Perfect envelope tonight. Optimal geometry? Successful intercept. Technology validated. Air combat proves concept through combat success. 3 questions remain. Can China overcome THAAD? Will hypersonic weapons remain relevant? What's next missile defense challenge? Subscribe to Air Combat, where aerial supremacy rules, where missile defense stops hypersonics, where American technology protects allies. This is defended base. This is enforced security. This is air combat. Air supremacy, missile dominance, air combat.